Matt Lenihan Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and our Kings. We're here, Sam Jones, Saudi Arabia. Sam, one hell of a fight week. A lot of interesting fights, last minute replacements, fights not on the card now. What are you most looking forward to?
Do you know what? First of all, it's my first time here, and I'm actually really happy to be here.
First time what? In Riyadh?
Arabia. I've never had a reason to come here because I've always said to myself, I'm only coming here when I have a fighter on the show. So I've got Aadam Hamid fighting tomorrow, and I've got Johnny Fisher fighting on Saturday.
Yeah. I didn't realise that. Of all the years Saudi's been on, you've not been once.
I know, because I didn't want to just come here to be fanboy, even though I am a fanboy. I'd rather watch it on TV, do you know what I mean? But now I'm here because I've got Johnny on the main card, on the biggest card of the year, and I feel honestly honoured to be here. I really do.
Well, let's look at the card. We'll start. I think we should start with Johnny Fisher. He's got an opportunity to fight Dave Allen, cult hero, who's been trained by a stable you're very familiar with in Jamie Moore, Nigel Travis, and he's turned up.
Mate. It's a bit of a weird situation for me, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't actually like it, if I'm honest, but we're here to do. Johnny's here to do a job, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, I'm going to say I spoke to Jamie Moore earlier, and he said, "Look, we've had Dave Allen before, but never has he come to me already in shape." Now that's good for Johnny Fisher because we don't. Because he says we don't want to. Johnny Fisher, I'm sure, doesn't want to be a bad version of anyone. But the fact that Jamie Moore's saying, "Look, genuinely, he's come here already in a condition."
What I will say about that: if you can't get up you can change your life. Change your family's life. You can get back into the mix, no matter what Dave does and plays it down like he does. If he won on the weekend, which he's not going to do, but if he did, he can change his life financially. So if you don't come here in shape, then you don't deserve to be on this card. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think Dave would disrespect the card, the platform he's on, and also Johnny. So he's come here, and I've looked at him. He looks in tremendous shape. He looks bang up for the fight, but Johnny's young, he's fresh, he's strong, and it's going to be a good fight. So all these people that disrespected the fight, said, Johnny Fisher, this is Johnny Fisher's toughest test to date. Fact. Dave Allen had beat Babic, definitely. So this is Johnny Fisher's toughest test to date. So it's a real fight on Saturday night, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's a weird situation for me to be in because
I bet that's really tricky because we know your relationship with fighters.
I don't like it. Like, Dave's a pal of mine. I don't like that. But ultimately, like Jamie Moore, I speak to 3 times a day. I do literally. Yeah. I speak to him 2-3 times a day. So like, I find it a bit strange. But also, we're here also together with Aadam Hamid on the Wednesday. But no, I don't particularly like it. But unfortunately, boxing's a business, and that's where we're at.
Quick pivot to Aadam Hamid. You went on an experience out in, I believe, Libya.
Yeah.
I heard you say on Talks one of the best atmospheres you've experienced. And what? Fantastic.
I'll play you a little clip of just to put it into here. Let me try and find it. It was honestly mind blowing how unbelievably look.
Interesting.
Mate, it was sold out, not a seat spare. It was not a seat spare. They were chanting Adam's name, they were chanting Naz's name. They love their boxing out there, and I'm looking forward to go back. Benghazi, Libya, shout out, unbelievable hospitality, treated us like kings, and listen, anywhere where there's an appetite for boxing, I like to be.
Yeah, definitely, 100% echo that. I want to talk about Ishmael Davis. Yeah. I saw Ishmael a couple of days before he fought. Yes, look, I've seen who he's been sparring with. He's sparring some big dudes, and he was sort of half preparing because I think he was originally supposed to be on the workout cards, but against a guy like Bocek, who's I think 24 wins, 23 KOs, serious. What does that say about Ishmael? He's a proper throwback.
Firstly, I'll tell you about Sergey Bokichuk, right? I stayed in Big Bear with Joe Joyce when he trained with Abel Sanchez, and we lived in the same complex as Sergey Bokichuk, right? He's a great kid, great guy. He's not an elite level fighter, in my opinion, Sergey Bokichuk. He's not. But he's an animal. He's a come-forward animal. I've watched him spar loads of rounds with Golovkin. He's intense, and he will put it on you for every minute of that. He will make you work. But going to Ishmael Davis, and I mean this wholeheartedly, I have never wanted somebody that I don't represent to win a fight as much as I do Ishmael Davis. I feel like I'm invested in the fight because, do you know why I admire him? yes, the money he's getting paid is fantastic, but I look in his eyes and he believes he's going to win. There's no delusion there with Ishmael Davis. And I look at him and I just think, you tough bastard, you. You are somebody that, if I'm, listen, he's went to prison, he's turned his life around, right? And he's on the biggest stage. Boxers, kids, everybody, right, should look at him and think to myself, and look up to people like him. You can change your life. You can change your life. Not only has he's already done that, but this boy believes he's going to win. I look at Ishmael Davis and I want him to win. I'm going to be shouting from the top of my lungs for him on Saturday night because I want him to win the fight. And it's not this grotesque mismatch, what everyone's saying is. He is fucking bang up for it, the Black Panther. And I want him to win. I want him to win so bad because I want him to not just change his life. I want him to show people that, listen, take risks. Take risks because they can pay off. He's fucking game, Ishmael Davis, and he's got my love and my support because there's people like him. People should just think, my God, look at him. He was meant to fight a 6-rounder last time against Josh Kelly, and he almost won that off a week's notice. He's had a full camp this time. People are writing him off, and people can, they'll probably be in their rights to because they'll look at Boccachuk and think, he's an animal. But I think this fight's going to suit Ishmael Davis down to the ground because he's got a massive pair of bollocks and he's going to sit there and he'll have it with Sergey Boccachuk, and there won't be a louder fan in the building than me of Ishmael Davis.
I think you just
can have that.
You just gotta credit him. It's refreshing to see, but also I said to him before we came out, it's where you've been that's more impressive.
Listen, I cannot speak any higher up than that guy. I seen him today having his dinner with his missus. I went up, gave him a hug, and I just went, you fucking go and get that done on Saturday. You go and get that done on Saturday. You've got nothing to lose on Saturday night and everything to gain. That fucker's got everything to lose. All the pressure's on him. Go and have it with him, son. Go and change your life, sunshine. So yeah, my hat, I tip my hat, I tip everything. I've got so much respect for that guy. So go in there and fucking have it out with him. Go and change your life, son.
I echo that. I can't wait to see that fight. Look, main event, top of the bill. Spoke to a few people today. I spoke to Jamie Moore before yourself. Tyson's demeanour reminds me of pre-Wilder 1.
Wilder 2.
And Wilder 2, sorry, with the beard grown now and the talk about, look, I ain't spoke to my wife in 3 months. It looks like he's really taken himself away to that place where we've seen what he does in rematches. You've been around him long enough. I know you get on as well. What's your thoughts coming in now?
That's the thing. When I was just done an interview there, they're asking me about what Usyk's going for. I don't know him. I've met him once, to say it twice. Shook his hand. I've never had a conversation with him. I've never gauged him. I don't know him as a person. I know Tyson, and I know the first fight would have hurt him. And I'm not making excuses for him because I just think a lot might have gone wrong with him, like with the court, and he was worried about the court, his weight. And so this fight, I look at him, I just think there's something menacing about Tyson in this fight. There's something menacing about him. And listen, you write Tyson off at your peril because he's a massive lump, he's bang up for it, and I might be a delusional Brit, but I think Tyson Fury is going to get the job done on Saturday night. I'm backing him to do it. My pick is Tyson Fury. My pick is Tyson Fury inside the distance. People keep talking about how much has Tyson got left. How much has Usyk got left? He's 37 years old. He took a lot of damage in that first fight against Tyson Fury. He fractured his eye socket. So let's see what he's got left. Usyk is a genius, a boxing genius, and he'll go down as an all-time great whether he wins, loses or draws, yeah? I just fancy the Gypsy King to win on Saturday night. I just do. I might have it wrong. I might get big. He's getting it wrong. He's biased. I've got no reason to be biased.
Yeah. I just don't think anyone can complain who you pick either way. Like I see a lot of people in some quarters writing him off, and I just think, how can you write him off? I understand have a pick, but this isn't like a 70-30, 80-20. The first fight was a good close fight. The second fight will more than likely be that, but anyone can win the fight.
I think Tyson's going there to inflict damage on him. I look at him and I just think
it's a vibe, isn't it, this week?
I look at him. I don't see any real sarcasm from him like normal. I don't see any. I just look at a guy with a big scraggly beard that's been away from his family a long time and looks like he's ready to have it. So I might be delusional. I might be delusional Brit. I think Tyson Fury is going to get the job done, Matt, and I'm really excited to be here. And I'm also, again, I'm fortunate to be here, really happy to be here because I'll be watching that fight as a fan, but I'll be firmly backing Tyson to win that fight.
Look, we're looking forward to seeing how the whole event plays out. There's a lot of things that can happen, and that main event's an absolute cracker. It all is, to be honest. let's catch up soon. We've run through, I think, everything I wanted to touch on, and we'll speak after this fight.
Appreciate that, Matt. Take care, brother.